What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
We're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with healthcare and for our veterans. We're going to win with...
Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Single facet. We're going to win so much. You may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay? Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat
GM friends and enemies alike. My name is Gray to the B to the T to the C to the moon, and welcome back to the Memecoin show. So I decided to do something special today. You know, we're bringing back the good old days of Q4 of 2024. And then I was thinking, what is missing exactly? And I remember it was the outfit of the stream of Q4 2024. So it's now back today. I'm rocking everything as it used to be. Sunglasses are back, the hat and the robe. All of them back because we're bringing back the good old days. Starting today, my friends, I will be dropping an entire list of the top 10 meme coins that could actually buy you a Lambo. And I'm not playing about this one. Not only will we look at that, we also look at other opportunities in the altcoins market. We also shall look at other trades that we have made in the last couple of days on this channel. And actually, we might potentially bring back Mr. Alex, the Russian man. So maybe I should actually do that right now. Invite Mr. Alex, the Russian man, and see if he'll be able to make it. And I have a lot of people scheduled for the stream, a lot of interviews coming very soon. Guys, you're just not ready for what's coming. You're not ready for what's coming. One thing for sure I can tell you right now is that crypto is back, and there is no going back. Everybody believes in this bullish narrative right now. So even when the negative news is kicking into the door, kicking the door within the metaphor, nobody is buying the fake news anymore. The market keeps on ripping. I'll give you an example of what happened today. Some people came out, the Chinese tried to crush the market. They came out and say, you know what? We're not discussing anything with Mr. Trump. This is fake news. Their intention was to crash the markets entirely. But guess what? Nobody responded. The market just continued like nothing happened. So this Chinese official, not she, but someone else, said there are no talks between USA and China. Trump is perpetuating fake news. They called the president of the United States a fake newser. And I think that is a problem. So you look at that, you're like, okay, I wanted to short Bitcoin, but let me wait and see what is going to happen here. And I looked closely and I realized that Bitcoin did not even flinch. It's actually going up. So in the last hour, you can see that a bunch of coins are going up. Bitcoin, Bonk, and several others are going up. And in the last 24 hours, we have seen several coins, including Ondo Finance, about to hit $1 again. Now, you cannot say that I didn't tell you about Ondo Finance and stuff like that. I told you about it. 80 cents was a grand opportunity. And right now, you are looking at the last day potentially to ever afford Ondo under $1 again. If the trade talks continues as the US is expecting, we're going to get a massive rally for Bitcoin at $120,000. Before you know it, Ondo is going to be in the top 10. And you will miss out on a ground opportunity. So I'm not here to talk about Ondo mainly, because when I dress like this, I'm coming for the trench stream, the trenches, the degenerate trades, the meme coins and stuff. And I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So if that's your vibe, smash the like button right now, subscribe. We're just getting started. So if this is the first time you're watching the show, I will tell you something. I start the show by myself, because we start with no money, we're broke. And then we reach at a point where we make so much money, and then I have someone with me who would help me to make the coffee and stuff like that. I get a support partner. But obviously when the money runs out, the support partners also ran out. So this is exactly what happened last time. The market went bad. We lost the support partner on the show. So right now it's just me. The only support that I have, it's never in person. It's my man, Alex, who is always there for me. So welcome to the show, my friends. And again, I will repeat the announcement. The goal for this season, guys, is that we want to bring back giveaways. Everybody got to win. So I want to give as much money as possible. And the way I'm going to do this is that we're going to grow the Memecoin show to something we have never seen before. And then we will be getting sponsors for every episode. And 50% of the money, or basically we're going to get sponsors on the show, and the money will be given out to the community, to you. So the best thing we can do right now is to help the channel grow, the show to grow. So subscribe if you haven't, follow me, repost, share, spread it as much as possible. If you're in Telegram groups and Discord and Facebook groups, share the show in there, because we're going to use those stats and we'll talk to Binance, be like, yo, Binance, give us some money here every day on the show. and then we take some of that money and give it to the community. Welcome to the freaking show, guys. So I see here, Dom says, I can't make it this Singapore trip, but I'll catch you on the next one. Bro, Token 49 is not in Singapore, it's in Dubai. So maybe you can make it to Dubai. Make sure you come over. Dubai and Singapore, both of these countries, they don't have visa problems. We don't have to worry about visas. They're very, very welcoming to anybody. Okay, Jason. Yeah, welcome, Jason. I'll give you the tickers. I have 10 tickers for you guys today, and we're just getting started. When will the trench streams start? Well, we actually started right now. We're just waiting for the trenches to actually return because they're currently just warming up. Yesterday, we did a little bit of trenching, and the day before, we also did a little bit of trenching, but things are just starting to shape up right now. So, you know, we will do more of the trench streams when the market develops. However, mostly, I know I promised like a 4-hour streams. Fuck it. I think tomorrow, bro, screw it. Tomorrow is going to be the first day I'm going to do a trench stream. 4 hours. If you want this to happen tomorrow, hit the like button right now. Or if you want a trench stream, guys, drop a W in the chat right now. Let me see how many of you guys are interested. We'll be participating because we shall be trading live together. In the trenches, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much capital you have. You can have $1 million. You can have $100 to your name. We're going to trench together. So if you want to, oh man, the W's are pulling in. The W's are pulling in. So let me make a story on Instagram right now to tell these guys that the trenches are back. And if you're not joining, you're basically missing out. So this is a public service announcement. The trenches are back. If you're not joining us on the live stream right now, you're missing out. This is the only opportunity for us to make, okay, we're going to have to do it again. This is why I hate Instagram. It makes you do the same thing again and again. Okay. Reporting live from the trenches, guys. The Memecoin show is back. So if you're missing out on everyday streams, you will miss out on the gains as well. So I don't have the time to convince you, but I'm telling you right now, this is the bull rush, the bull run you've been waiting for. All right. So tap in on X, on YouTube, wherever you want to watch it on. What's the other platform? Twitch. And what's the other one? I forgot the name. But yeah, we're everywhere right now. We're streaming everywhere. Come back to the trenches. It's time to make some money. Okay, so we told these Instagram people, this is not the time to be watching Giats on Instagram anymore, guys. You have to know the time you're into. This is the time to lock in. So in fact, I'm going to make the video again to remind these Instagram people to lock in. Instagram, this is not the time to be watching Giats on this platform. The trenches are back. We're about to go to the moon, and we're about to roll it all back. We're going to run it all back. So if you are down bad in the Memecoin trenches, this is the time. This is the opportunity window that you have. You don't want to miss out on every single episode every day of the Memecoin show. I'm live as I speak right now on X, on YouTube, on Twitch. I forgot what the other platforms are. But right now, you want to join us in the trenches because you don't want to miss out. It's time to lock in and join the trenches. I think that was better. This is the year I quit my job, says Mr. Jason N. Best believe it, brother. You're going to do that. Plus more. And the one thing we're going to do that's special in this time around is that we're going to take profit. I've been saying this for so many times. Last year, we made so much money. We were printing money like it's nothing last year. The biggest mistake that most people made, they never took any profits. And then they saw it all go down under the bus. So our new strategy is that every day we will be taking some profit and putting it under our belt. That is the way we're going to do it. And I love the W's in the chat. I love the W's in the chat. And I'm here to remind you guys, this is the game you want to be delusional. Only the delusional win. only the delusional win. So I know on TikTok, a lot of people are like, oh, don't be delulu. I'll tell you, in the Memecoin trenches, you want to be as delulu as possible, but also you have to be smart about it. So it's a game of the left curve and the right curvers. And then in between, the mid curvers don't really make it. And I want you and I to make it. And it's exactly why I'm here. Curvers don't really make it. All right. So let me share this on X as well, on Instagram. My new Instagram followers, they follow me for the geopolitical stuff. They don't understand any of this trendy stuff. So I think they will be shocked when they see this video. They'll be like, who the hell are we following now? But they'll understand that we live in the 21st century where trenching is the way to go. This is the new world order. Yeah, there we go. I just shared it on X right now. Oh no, on Instagram. Instagram, X. 2 different platforms, Gray. Get it right. Seems like Dior that everyone was talking about was a rug. You know, thankfully, I sold mine a couple of hours after I bought it. Let me see. Did I actually sold that trade? Let me just make sure. Yep, I sold. I don't hold it anymore. So I sold. I think I made like just a 2x, nothing crazy. Oh, Alex is here. Yo, Mr. Alex, are you here?
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let me check here. It's supposed to be here.
How
was the trenches, guys? I've been missing you.
Yeah, the trenches are good, bro. Let me put on my headphones quickly while you explain where the hell you've been. Meanwhile.
Oh, I've been through even deeper trenches, dude. I've been through the whole trenches of YouTube. I've done enough of Sprunky, tralala, tralale, tralalu, all this stuff what people all around the world watching right now. So I've been in trending trenches. You know, the Sigma Boys song and all this stuff. Minecraft, Roblox. Establishing a new team, new channels, new everything. And
so what YouTube is doing? Like they're banning your accounts or like what?
Nah. So the problem was with my latest account and only one is what it was connected to my Russian AdSense way before, like in 2019. And as you may know, right now, Russia is kinda banned in AdSense. And so if you are from Russia, you can't access it. And AdSense have this stupid rule when you only got to obtain one channel at a time. And so they can't unblock my Russian AdSense to disconnect this channel, Alex Crypto Bro, from AdSense at all. And they can't just disconnect it because it's not blocked. It's very complicated. I just lost this channel. So I will start a new one about crypto. But then meanwhile, while I was waiting for everything to be settled, I'm actually opened a couple of new channels. And so right now I'm already kind of having a little farm where I'm not filming anything, but my team actually working on it. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy what it was during the time of like when the market was extremely dangerous. I want to pray for a second for everybody who lost their deposits last, I would say, couple of weeks. Like
nobody lost. I think everybody just paid their school fees to the markets the first time.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If it was the first time to trench, surely it was some school fees to be paid.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, on another live stream, we have to talk a little bit more about the YouTube automation and how to make money from the channels, because a lot of people don't really know that game. I remember 3 years ago, I did a quick course on my other channel, showing people how to, when ChatGPT was just getting started and all that kind of stuff. I was literally showing people how to generate revenue from content by repurposing other people's content, which has become a really, really effective strategy for so many people. They're making a couple of $1,000s a month or I know people now who have their whole families, and their entire job is that they run multiple faceless channels. In Dubai, it's becoming very popular. So we have to do it at some point and give the trench warriors some game on how to do that, because
I'm doing it in Russian now. Right now, I'm just it's like free courses. I'm not selling it. I'm just like every step I'm doing is I'm providing it as a text, as a guide by text.
Right.
And in some point I will just start to do videos in English about YouTube automation, but not right now.
One thing that I told you, I met my friend Anna. I played with Paddle with her. She's Russian also. And what I noticed, is a lot of people with an accent somehow they believe that the accent is the reason that they should not make English content, because they're like, but I speak Russian. So, well, you too. You were like, but my English. I told you, bro. Like
I was thinking like this, yeah.
Your English is your accent is what makes you unique. It is your
right. I already got more than just Native Americans, because Native Americans are like the same for American viewer. And I have something different. And so anybody who watching my channel from US, for example, will recognize me next time because of my accent, because it's unique.
Exactly, right? So people will watch you because you're unique. A good example of this is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
An Austrian man who used to speak like very strong German. He moved to the United States, and people say, you can't make it in acting because your accent is so thick. Americans won't understand you. But the accent is what made him stand out. And then he was the Terminator in the movies. And those roles were perfect for a guy with a very strange, strong accent. And then it just worked out. So I feel like whatever accent you have, you should always worry if you lose your accent. That's not a good thing. Because then you lose the sauce, If I'm hanging out and I meet some girl from some other country and they speak like they're from Britain, I don't want to talk to them anymore. Or if they speak like they're from the US, I'm like, well, I like a little bit of an imperfect English. I need to feel the exoticness.
You are not so exotic for me.
Exactly. The exotic need to have the accent too. I like it that way. Imagine meeting a Nigerian person who talks perfect British accent. It's just not it.
I mean, oh yeah. It might be unique as well. If you have like perfect Britain English for some reason and you never lived there and never was born there, but
no, if you are, you just seem like you're like a son of a Russian or Nigerian oligarch. Oh yeah, you're just a rich kid. They sent you to school, something.
Yeah, you're not true.
Exactly, you're not the real deal. So, do you want to be a real deal or not? You want to be the real deal.
Sure. I've been singing in English, if you know. The other thing I just want to mention about YouTube, just last thing, they changed the rules with shorts, and now it's way easier to get monetization doing shorts because they counting not only engage views. You might see it in your YouTube analytics, where right now you start getting way more views on the shorts. Yeah.
I noticed that one of our shorts got 1 million views in the last 30 days or something.
Yeah, but even a couple of weeks ago, it was only about like 300,000, and right now it's 1 million. They never changed it, like the algorithm, but now it's counting a little bit different, so it's easier for people to obtain this 10 million milestone to receive monetization while doing shorts. So if you was thinking about it, maybe it's a time right now for you. Like, I have nothing to sell you, but just consider it.
All right, so quickly, let's jump into the markets. Exactly what is going on in the last 24 hours, guys. Bitcoin still standing strong at $93,290. Alex, just so that you know, we cannot see you, but we can hear you. So if you want to share a video, you're more than welcome, but we cannot see you right now. And we got Ethereum, $1,761. and the rest, obviously. Not so much action tonight in the top 10, except in the in the bottom 50 or the top 100. We got Sui is also in the top 50. We've got stacks moving, but it's mostly single digit here, except for PAW, which is Matic, used to be Matic, and Fate, which is artificial super intelligence token. These have done double digits, and we got Sui, single digit stacks, and Ondo, and so on and so forth. But what's more interesting now is that the 7-day counter is starting to change. And before you know it, guys, you will notice that with no time, a 30-day count of a lot of these coins soon is going to be 100% or more, because we're slowly going up. And then this is how a lot of people lose out on the gains, because they look at it on the day-to-day. But it's very important to look at it from the 7-day and even 30-day, because very soon that these numbers are going to change. 30-day is going to be 300%, 500%, and so on and so forth. To give you an example of what I mean by this, just so that you understand that we're climbing slowly. It might not seem like we're moving as much, but we actually are. So this is Fatcoin, and in 30 days, Fatcoin is already at 100%. So expect the same pattern to appear on a lot of other coins as well. And that's why we're here. We're trying to catch them quick, catch them all before they go to the mall. So we got, in the last 24 hours, we got some meme coins also being the top gainers, and a bunch of other new altcoins like Ador, Synapse, Undead's Games, Cortex, B3, which is on base. And this is for, I think, B3 Labs, probably, and a bunch of other tokens. These are mostly utility coins. Meme coins themselves haven't really moved that much in the last 24 hours, actually. They're not even in the top. In the last 24 hours shows you that right now it's the perfect time to accumulate, because if Bitcoin does not crash today, tomorrow is going to be another meme coin day. So we're going to make it to the moon. So Alex, the topic for today is the top 10 meme coins that could buy you a Lambo. So just so that you know. So prepare your list just in case a lot of people also want to hear it. But quickly, I want to give my update also on some positions that I have here. I opened a long position on Ethereum the other day, on the last stream as well. We're now in a profit of $3,974. Yesterday, we were in a profit of $5,000 when Ethereum's price was at $1,800. But today we have seen a little bit of a decline in the price, but we're not panicking. We're already in green, and we believe in the current upswing of the market. So we're just going to hold it. I still have an open order on Toncoin right here. Exactly. I know, Alex, you're going to love this one. So yeah. I have an order price of $2.98. I'm just waiting for the market to crash a little bit so that order can peep in. I feel like Ton could easily go to $10, and I want to ride it from now with a long position all the way to $10. And I did the math yesterday that if Ethereum goes to $10,000, I will make $250,000 from this $5,000 position, but it's a $10,000 position with 5x leverage. I have it, so it's 50,000. That's the game right now. So yeah, let's look at the comments. Alex, anything to share in the trenches world? Like, what have you been buying during the dips?
Oh, I actually was in cash whole time. I've sold everything I could sell, and I was just in cash, and I'm still in cash. I'm waiting. It's like to say I have very, very smart friends who are really successful in trading, not just cryptocurrency. And when they are scared, I'm just selling everything, and I'm sometimes just buying gold, or sometimes I just sitting in cash. So I've been pretty lazy in trading last month, I would say.
Sitting in cash, Alex, and buying gold. What are you, a boomer?
A pussy.
Absolutely. You just nailed it right there. I didn't want to say it for you, but I like that, your Russian side sometimes come back when it's really useful. So that's why it's good. Yeah, you just said it yourself. You're buying gold? Like, are you 101 years old? Are you Charlie Munger? Resurrected?
I wish. I mean, I don't mind to be if it saves me some money,
I mean,
to be honest,
we don't.
we are speaking here about like Ethereum, and I'm pretty happy I'm sold it and like the price of 2.4, right? When right now it's how much, like 1,600?
Ethereum is like basically 1,800 right now. I would
Oh,
say.
18 already. Way. What did I miss? I'm sorry, guys.
You see, you didn't buy the dip, bro.
No. I'm not paying attention at all. Like when the market can just jump 30% a day in main coins, I'm not buying. Actually, speaking about meme coins, I've did some a little profit of Trump coin because when everybody is expecting the price to go down, you just buying. And I it's exactly what I did right before the unlock. I just got some Trump coin before the unlock. It was
a
like
lot of people expected it to dump, so they definitely sold a lot. It went to like $8, I think.
Yeah.
Or the worst was what?
Let's see. It was around 8.
8, yeah.
Around.
Yeah, that's crazy that a lot of people were dumped it like that. Oh, but look at the candle yesterday was insane.
You know it better than me. When something is super obvious and like the market will react like this, it's very likely it will do opposite. So
yeah, exactly, because there's front running and the market makers understand what everybody's sort of thinking, so it's easier to manipulate. Usually they like to catch also the guys that think the other way. So whether you're contrarian about that position, I think you can still get wrecked, because what they do, they run it up so much and down also. So either way you can get wrecked depending on how much levered you are. But so the lowest it went was somewhere around $7.20. Thankfully, I had a bunch of buy orders waiting, and I've been screaming to the stream about this. I was like, yo, just have a bunch of buy orders waiting. When they happen, they happen. And you know what? I was buying around $7 and $8. My selling targets were $10, $12, and $14 and $16 to double. And the $14 yesterday filled up, so I sold some at $14. I'm just waiting for the $16 to break out, because that's also going to be a good trade. So the lower it goes, I'm just going to keep buying it a little bit more, because it looks like the Trump administration is not done with the whole Trump meme coin. They're trying hard and hard and hard.
When it all started like 2 months ago, I thought I'm super smart and I can at least I obviously can't predict, but I can at least like get the idea what they might think in their mind. I'm speaking about Trump and like all this stuff. Honestly, after this like almost 100 days, I have no clue what's going on in their mind.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, there been so much crazy stuff. Have you heard the news about they leak the private messages when they start an operation in the Middle East somewhere? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it just insane?
Yeah, it's kind of like
the news for you. I forgot to mention. I quit smoking.
Oh, nice, bro. Okay, congrats, man.
It's not like 1 day. It's not 1 week. It's more already.
Okay. That's congratulations. Which coin should we buy today just to celebrate you? You can pick a meme coin. I'll buy
any healthy pussy coin. I want to be healthy pussy.
Okay, I will buy something super degenerate for you, but that makes people feel like it's safe. So I'll buy XRP today.
Oh, this.
I mean, exactly, bro. And Angus says, Gray locked in for real. Bro, I am. You can definitely see my fit. I'm back with the real fit, the locked in fit. Guys, I'm back in the trenches. Like, better believe it. I'm locked in. You can't take me out at this point anymore.
I actually I realized a couple of days ago on very hyped niche in crypto world. I will tell you this in a bit. After the stream. And I will come back in filming and streaming every day with you. Just not right now, but from Monday, I guess. I already have everything set up, but I want to film videos before I start the channel to have some room to move,
Absolutely.
Pre-film.
Bro, quickly also, I want to remind everybody, guys, the tools that I'm using to trading, I share them every single day on this live stream so that you know. You have no excuses. If you want to go long or short on these coins like I'm doing with leverage, I'm using Bybit right here. Links to these platforms are in the description of my video on YouTube, link in my bio on X or on Instagram. I'm using BullX. I'm using BullX to trade meme coins. Okay? Both, if you use my links for anything that I use, you get discount for a lot of this stuff. You get low fees. You get welcome bonuses. Like Bybit right now, they're giving $500 free position. So you can open a position for $500. If you're a new user, you create an account, you fund your account and open a trade. They'll give you $500 position, which you can withdraw the profits anytime. If I were you, I would use that advantage to open a long position on Ethereum. That's what I would do. Because it's free money. And on BullX, BullX does not allow you to create an account without an invite. So you want to use my link to get on BullX because it will allow you to do it. It's an invite-only platform. So if either use my link or use Grey BTC, Grey BTC on all platforms as an invite code to get all the benefits. That's how we do it. All right.
It's actually would be smart decision to do right now to register everywhere because Solana seems like it recovered from total loss. We've been at $96 this month, like under 100. Right now we're staying at 151, and it's the largest. Sorry.
I would say it's unbelievable how quickly it's recovered.
Yeah, and it's a price when people start being greedy and play more. So this is the reason what meme coins are actually likely to start hyping again in the market.
Oh my gosh. Look at how early Nitros Bull called for a Solana bull. Like this was back in 13th of April. Nitros Bull said, you know what? Solana is a sender right now. Bullish signal on the daily. Boom. And right now it's been going up daily since then. Every day it's green for Solana. Since then,
actually, yeah.
And that is why I also opened a ton position yesterday because we were looking at, we're expecting a bullish candle on the Nitros Bull for ton at any moment. So I have that open order. I'm waiting for confirmation now. If this breaks out and it keeps on going up, I will have to adjust my entry numbers, or otherwise I'll just wait for it to resurface again into this area. Then I'll pick it up even at the best moments. So make sure you're paying attention to the signals, guys. Easy money is coming on the freaking way. All right. So
okay, can you catch me up, please? Was it the fake news what Trump actually invited for a dinner everybody who like hold a very large amount of Trump coin?
Oh,
was
Alex,
it fake news or was it true?
You have been out of the trenches for too long, my friend.
I guess.
Does that sound like fake news to you?
No.
Okay, it's real. So right now I'm telling you because these things are just like, Elon has this theory that the most unlikely outcome, the most entertaining outcome is the most likely. So unfortunately or unfortunately, it is true. You can see it here on Trump's official Trump meme. They announced this on the platform that,
oh, perfect.
Trump will
Where are we going?
Yeah. Only 220 people will get in. President Trump, the crypto president, is taking the top Trump holders. This isn't live streamed. This isn't recorded. This is real. In the room, shoulder to shoulder with greatness. The art of the deal. Only 220 seats, no second chances. If you're in crypto, you need to be there. Still not on Trump leaderboard, this is how you get in. You gotta buy Trump Memecoin to be there. So
yeah,
you might be, oh, is this true?
When we going? When we going?
Should we go?
I guess we're already in. I'm holding a lot of Trump coin.
So look, it's only the top 220. So yeah, you can go on the website, you can see it's real. This is the leaderboard and you can register for it. But basically you need to hold a lot of Trump coin to be in the, so I think it was let's see, the top holder is holding 388 22,000 tokens. Okay. And let's see where we can fit in maybe. So if you want to attend the Trump dinner, you need to be in the top 220. So the lowest entry right now, the number 220 is holding how much Trump coin? Yeah, this is it. 21,764 Trump tokens. So let's just say 22,000 tokens. So you are so close. Fight for Trump dinner. So they literally put it on the website here that if you want to be in the dinner, you have to buy right here.
All right. Does anybody have 50 coins? I'm just short 50 coins from the top 20 to 20.
Oh, I can give you 50 coins, bro, if you want to go. The thing is, I feel like the game theory is not over. So people will be fighting for the position until it happens.
Oh, for
so
sure.
It's more likely,
for sure.
I think the closer we get to it, there's going to be a lot of volatility. People buying and other people saying, others are just traders here. They just
you know why I mentioned this? You know why I mentioned this? Because it was exactly what I was telling you before we take this break. What they will likely to start bringing some kind of utility into meme coins to start fighting, and Trump seems to like start this trend right now. It's maybe or allegedly, or like I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're right. We might think that maybe the idea of meme coin is so saturated. You launch a meme coin and then what? But now we're starting to see that the meme coins are becoming more memey. Right. Like we have never seen this before. The president launched a meme coin. And you know where the dinner is happening?
No.
In Washington, D.C. This is not in Mar-a-Lago on his private property. This is in Washington, D.C. Bro, this is insane. So let's find out how many Trump coins, how much US dollars you need to own 22,000 Trump coins. So you need, at these current prices, $263,000 to make it into the dinner. To be safe, you have to maybe spend $300,000 so that you're not exactly the last person on the list. Now, there is a registration period. In rubles?
Yeah. I just have to do it 100 times more.
Okay. So look, there is a registration period, which I think they'll close registration. So if you want to trade this, you have to make sure you're paying attention to the date where it ends, because a lot of traders will be paying attention to this date. The closer we get to the date, the more complicated and volatility things happen. The day of the dinner, because they need to have a snapshot for this, right? The day of the dinner is May 22nd, 2025. And this is the gala dinner with president in Washington, D.C. Members only. Oh my God.
Okay. Right. This is start to be real, you know?
Yeah.
This is not a celebrity, it's freaking president.
This is the president of the United States. Who would have predicted this shit? Yeah. So what is Mr. Putin saying over there? Is he launching his own coin as well?
No. I don't think so.
We have a good prediction here from one guy. He says May 26 when bull run starts. So there's some kind of correlation there. I think this dinner would actually strike around this period, May 22nd, and then the FOMC also later on coming in. I think we should see the activation of the actual bull run. Now, I'm not a big fan of starting to trade when events happen. I'm the biggest fan of front running. If you want to make money, be early.
You have to be the first one. You don't. If you're catching up, you're already lost.
Absolutely. So right now, a lot of people are still sidelined. Why? They feel like it's not real. It might crash again. The market is not safe. By the time they get convinced, it's going to be like you're looking at the 30-day movement of the coins, or like the last 3 months, everything is up by 3x. Then you have no entry. Bitcoin is pumping now $93,441. I think by Monday, Bitcoin will hit 98,000. That's my prediction right now. Okay, so let's start the job of the day. What are the top 10 meme coins to accumulate? So in my
starving,
comments, I just pinned a beautiful comment here from Leo. Bro, it just made me want to eat now. Now I'm
No.
thinking
I
about
mean,
food.
through me about meme coins, not about food.
Oh, but you made
I'm
me think
starving
about
of
food.
buying meme coins. I did it like months ago, I maybe last time.
Bro, you literally made me think about food.
I'm
So
sorry.
I will eat, but it's your fault. At least I have someone to thank.
And it's not your words, it's the words of your fitness trainer.
Yeah. So Leo here says, Gray made me buy Fartcoin, forever thankful. Yeah. Shout out to you, Leo. I'm glad that you made it happen. Look, I'm not telling anybody what to do here. I'm not a financial advisor. I just share my thesis and my predictions. And I'm just good at this stuff. And then a lot of it turns out good. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. So Fartcoin was a good call. We found it on this channel at $14 million and it went to $2 billion. I helped so many people make money. I made a little bit of money on it as well, a few 100,000. I think it was a good move and it's still not over. So starting with that, I think Fartcoin is definitely more likely to be number one until it gets rugged. If the insiders of Fartcoin don't sell it, I think Fartcoin is more likely going to flip Dogecoin, because out of the blue, Fartcoin does not have the same clout as SPX. It's not listed on any major exchanges except for a very, very few, but it's still leading as a meme coin. So it's outperforming SPX, Giga, Moo Deng, Whiff, Goat. You can name all Dog with Hat, but also Dog Bitcoin, Dog Go to the Moon. You can name all the coins you want. Fartcoin is better than all of them. It was pumping even when the markets were struggling. So the number one is Fartcoin. The only problem with Fartcoin is this, that it's completely already high. So it's not too high in the grand scheme of things. It still has to flip Doge, and there is a huge way to go before that. But what I will say though is that, you know, it's not the coin that will flip your $1,000 into $1 million. It's the market cap is a little out there already. 1 billion is quite a huge number. However, it has the potential to go to $70. Numbers like, because for it to flip Doge, it needs to go up a lot, like to $100 billion kind of numbers. So you can still imagine Fartcoin right now at $1. If it has to go to $100, it has to do 100x from what it is right now. And I know somebody says, oh, that is crazy and delusional. Absolutely, you're right. But that's what meme coins do. The fact that we have a coin called Fartcoin leading the market should tell you how serious crypto is. And if you're a very serious person, you're not going to make money here. Thank you for listening. We can go to coin number 2. Do you have any suggestions, Alex, before I pull out mine out of the hat?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out one out of the hat. The second one with the greatest potential is SPX. So this one you guys also already know. SPX 6900. Now, when I look at which coin could potentially flip Dogecoin, which are the top 10 coins, the greatest test for a meme coin that could flip Dogecoin is, to make it in the top 10, you need to have the potential to be able to flip Dogecoin. That is basically the idea. The grand scheme or the grand meme coin of all time is Doge. But Doge is losing a lot of aura. It's very old and it's not that exciting anymore, but it's sitting on number 8 with currently $26 billion in market cap. Now, as the market goes up, this number also will go up. Last time we checked a few months ago, it was at $56 billion when Dogecoin was pumping. So for a coin to successfully flip Dogecoin, it needs to beat this number, not 26. It will have to beat whatever is going to be the number of the market cap of Dogecoin at the time. That is why we're looking at 100x movements here. So for like Fartcoin to flip Doge, it needs to flip 27 times. It needs to do a 27x. Then what about SPX? It's a much higher number. You're looking at like 50x or something or more. So we have a huge potential here. This is a coin that has a huge support, huge narrative, huge community that is relentless. Absolutely. I don't think you want to miss out on it. Not financial advice. Anything can go wrong or south. But as a meme coin degenerate, I know this to be true in my books. I think this is a great opportunity, especially for SPX right now. It's a great opportunity to accumulate. Look at how consolidating it's been around this level. It's waiting for a breakout. And I need you to mark this video within a week or so. You will go back and be like, oh, wow, Grace said it. After the breakout here, we're going back to $1 and beyond. You can look at my chart before. We talked about this before. Look, it happened before. Whatever happening right now, it happened before, right here. So that is coin number 2. Coin number 3, that could buy you a Lambo this year if you're into meme coins. It's coming. Alex, what are your thoughts so far on these 2 before I drop the rest of the list?
I mean, pretty legit, to be honest. It's like fundamental in any, like if you ask anybody who've been in the meme coin world for like longer than 1 hour, they likely to tell you what this is this kind of opportunity. You're right.
Yeah.
Excited to hear the last one though.
I have a list of 10, so we're just getting started here. But I need to close the stream very soon, so I need to really just go through the list as.
Yeah, it's logging on my side as well. Go ahead.
Okay, so we mentioned that SPX. I should be writing them down here so that I should be checking them to make sure that I know which ones I've mentioned and which ones I haven't. So we did fart coin, SPX, and the next one is, I'll give you the first letter, Alex, if you can mention it. Do you know this coin?
Which one?
It starts with the name D.
D.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I will explain. I will explain my thesis for the ones that I'm starting with these coins with, for deliberate reasons. But I will explain. There's like the top 5 that I will mention here, and then there's the bottom 5, and I'll explain the reasons for all of these plays. So this is Dog Go to the Moon. This is, you remember this coin?
Yeah. It's like from the start.
Yeah, it's on Bitcoin, and it has a really huge support. So out of all these meme coins that we have looked at, or like if you pay attention to what has been happening in the memes, you will notice that a lot of coins completely just gone, disappeared. We never heard of them before anymore. They're just gone, right? You remember there used to be Hasbulla coin, and all these guys were doing their own stuff. If I go to the stream list that I was keeping up during that pump, a lot of them are gone. Opus, Omega, Vista, JHH, Fred, most of them are gone. But there are several coins that have a strong community that it's not going anywhere. It still stays there. So these are, to me, these 5, the ones in the top 5 out of my 10 are the ones that have the potential to flip Dogecoin first, because the community is always there. So even if the market goes down under so badly, they will recover and come back and make great numbers again. Just so that I'm putting out there. So when I say dog, I'm not talking about Dogecoin, just to make it clear. I'm talking about Dog Go to the Moon. And it's bridged on Solana. It's on Bitcoin. I had my airdrop of Dog Go to the Moon. I never sold a single token. I'm still holding it. Currently, market cap only $188 million. I think these are rookie numbers. Okay, the next one is Giga. Giga is also inside the Murad list. I think Murad should probably add Fatcoin to his list, because I don't know why he's not doing that. We haven't seen anything like Fatcoin in a long time, but it's happening. So Giga Chad is another one. So personally, I'm not holding any Giga yet. I was waiting for the dip, and the dip, I was waiting for $100 million market cap to buy into, but it never happened yet. So maybe I should wait a little bit more. But Giga is also another coin that has one of the largest communities online. It's already listed on a lot of exchanges. Big support from communities and exchanges alike, good market makers. 24-hour volume is always decent, and it has crazy amount of liquidity. It's on Solana. So I don't think anybody want to miss out on that. But I would like to wait. If it doesn't happen, maybe I'm unlucky, but I believe that I will be able to buy it at a much lower price. So I might be stupid. Maybe I should be buying it now. And then coming the token number 5, the internet favorite hippo, Moo Deng.
Moo Deng.
So a lot of people know that Moo Deng is my favorite coin, meme coin, and I've been pretty quiet about it for a long time. I have to admit, the support of Moo Deng from his own community online has been quite disappointing. This coin had a lot of momentum, a lot of potential, but the support of the coin is not as strong as all the other ones that I've mentioned, or who knows why, right? I think it's simply because people had so much expectation to hit $1, and when it failed to do it, the momentum turned into apathy, and nobody talks about it anymore. But I think Moo Deng is a good narrative. It's funny. It can easily capture the minds of the noobs and the newbies, and it's also listed on Coinbase already. So liquidity is not a problem. You can buy it on Moonshot and all that stuff. It's available for futures. You can long, short it. Decent amount of liquidity. 24-hour volume, like $46 million. I think that's insanely good for a meme coin of $35 million of market cap. Now, even if you don't believe in Moo Deng, let's say, becoming the #1 meme coin in the world, look, this coin is going to go back to $1, whether you like it or not. That is my thesis. Now, I need you to do the math. How many X's from here to $1? It's up to you. You can just use it as a trade to 10 or 20X. But I think to miss out on it is a huge mistake. Save this video for future reference. Never say I didn't tell you. Not financial advice. Quickly, I should answer this question before we continue. Sim says, bro, does Nitros Bull work on meme coins? Absolutely. The Nitros Bull works on any coin, basically. If you can find the chart, you can put the Nitros Bull on it. So let me show you with SPX. SPX US dollar. You can see the Nitros Bull currently says bear on the daily. And if you're waiting for a moment, you just have to wait for bullish signal to turn on. Boom. Then you can go bananas on it. And I think it should be pretty good trade. So it's trading tools that I use as an indicator. It simplifies my trading. I don't have to read charts all the time. I can just look, click, look, click, look, click. So if you want to get it, you go to cryptouniversity.network, and then you go to signals, and you can find the Nitros Bull indicator right here. You only pay once, and it's yours forever in your TradingView account. Anyway, moving forward. Sure. So we have mentioned the top 5. Do you have any argument against anything I've mentioned so far, Mr. Alex?
No, of course not. In the Memecoin world, no. I maybe would place some of my favorite coins higher than yours are, but it's like it's the same list if we're speaking about top 10 for sure.
Like what are yours that you would put them higher than the ones that I've listed?
Chill guy. I will be I will be hyped about Chill Guy forever. I've been hyped about it since the beginning of my meme coins like journey.
Oh my gosh, this CAC coin has done 24% in the last 24 hours, and I was looking at it last night. I never put the trigger. Screw me, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those guys who like hold this coin, I guess, not pulling any triggers as well. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I will finish the list here. And I know some people are going to get pissed that I didn't include their favorite coin and stuff like that. But guys, it's just what it is. You know, it is just what it is. I don't write the rules. I'm just following whatever the data saying and the community and what people seem to like on the internet. So the next coin is Trump coin. Now, I will mention the next tranche of coin. It's not a list of, it's not order. These are not in order, but they do stand a very, very good chance of printing millionaires. Peter Thiel has this saying that the people that find the best things in the world, or whether find new ideas and new companies, are the ones that believe in secrets, that something unusual can happen. So I'm telling you these coins that they do stand a chance of surprising everybody. Okay. Number one is Jelly. I don't hold any of this coin, but I've been studying it so much. And what I'm finding out more and more, it's really, it's kind of shocking if you think about it. Where is it? Where's the real jelly here? Jelly. Yeah, jelly, my jelly. Okay, currently sitting at $24 million of market cap. And it was involved recently with a war between Binance and Hyperliquid because somebody opened a weird trade and stuff like that. But I'm looking at the trading activity and the market making of this coin and the sentiment and the support that it has on chain. I mean, it's crazy. They have a crazy community about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it surprised a lot of us here. And I've been waiting to buy in, and I wanted to buy it at less than 10 million. I missed out the opportunity. I think I was sleeping. I wasn't paying attention. But now it's at 24 million. I think it's still early, considering the projection that I have on it. The next coin on this list is going to be Chill Guy, obviously. So Alex should be happy about this one. Chill Guy is, how can I put it? It's just a very strong meme. And among all these coins that I've mentioned, Chill Guy was the coin that accumulated the fastest amount of holders than anything I've seen in the last few months when it launched. A lot of people love it. It just failed quickly as a meme coin because of the copyright infringement of the art, a lot of drama, and a lot of whales that were holding it. And exchanges got involved too early before it could live its life. But I think it got listed on Binance as well, right? Let me just double check. It got listed on Binance, I think on Coinbase too. Oh my gosh. No, this is just Chill Guy on ETH. No, I mean Chill Guy on Solana. Okay, so $30 million on Sol, and current markets are on Bybit, which I've already shown you guys how I use Bybit for mostly trading long shorts. And if you want to buy Chill Guy, you can get it on Bybit. Links to all these platforms I use in the description of my video or link in bio. And then the last coin on this list after Chill Guy is going to be Zero Bro. I hold a little bit of this, so I'll admit it. I also hold a little bit of Chill Guy, but I also hold a little bit Zero Bro. Zero Bro is $77 million. It's an AI meme coin, really interesting. It's still been putting in the work even since the crash. So I've mentioned 8 coins on this stream that have a huge potential of surprising everybody and buying you a Lambo from nothing to something because the market caps are extremely low. Now, what about the other 2? The other 2, after sitting down today for hours and hours and thinking and looking at the numbers and analyzing the markets, I think the other 2s are not born yet. They will be created. I will complete this list maybe in a few weeks, maybe in a few months, depending on how the market evolves. Because I feel like all of these coins have been around already. That's great. But there will be a new breed of meme coins that will come out and shock everybody, and they'll become the new shiny thing. And one of them could actually just make it, just like GOAT came out of nowhere, and then the narrative of meme coins changed from animals to AI. So I think we need to leave a gap of 2 coins that can give us that opportunity window. Now, I'll give you another line of alpha that you can use, right? So you see all these coins that we're looking at, like Zero Bro, especially Chill Guy and Fatcoin, there's been a parallel trade. And I'm only telling you guys because you're the Memecoin show enjoyers, right? We're family. So I can tell you this trick. There is a parallel trade that's been going on other chains, especially Base and Ethereum. Whenever a successful launch has happened on Solana, let's say Moo Deng or Fartcoin or some other coin, chill guy, and it's successful, like people, maybe they're very nice people, maybe they're not. Trump would say something like that, but they make the same coin on another chain in order to benefit off the narrative of it. So they can do Moo Deng, but on Ethereum. Moo Deng on Ethereum. So it happened to Moo Deng, it happened to Chill Guy, it happened to Fartcoin. So you can see even the Moo Deng on Ethereum is now still standing at $10 million market cap. So sometimes when the coin is doing so well, another strategy you can implement is that you can buy the one on another chain to piggyback off the one that's successful. So out of all these coins, I would say you should be hedging using that strategy a little bit, because the minor inferior chain could also make you a lot of money. A good example of this is based Fartcoin or something. It's a Fartcoin, but on Base. Fartcoin, based Fartcoin, correct. Market cap $43 million. And if you look at the movements of this coin, it has been really, really violent, especially at the beginning. So I will give you guys that strategy that you can implement. I think if you support Moo Deng on Solana, you could also just trade the Moo Deng on Ethereum as well. Same with Chill Guy, you can just buy both, because we could see a moment where the fake one overtakes the main one and becomes real, because it's memes, it's funny, and it's crazy, so it's more likely to happen. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Zero Bro created another coin. I think the Zero Bro AI created another meme coin called Gay Coin. Whiskers is saying that.
Yeah, can you imagine this like ad slogan, ad phrase? Missed out on Cack Coin by Gay Coin?
Okay, I haven't seen Gay Coin, but maybe it's a good coin to study. I'll study it. Now, there are people here saying that, oh, it's too late for Fartcoin. Guys, it's not. Do you guys, please don't forget about the meme coin super cycle. The meme coin super cycle means that we will see a meme coin at $100 million. That's the target. Okay, so imagine if Fartcoin becomes a coin that makes it $100 million. How many X's from now to that level? You tell me that. So there are people who used to think that Bitcoin $10 was the top. They're like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin at $10, that's insane. $1,000. When Bitcoin hit $1,000, I couldn't believe in myself. I was like, should I just sell it? And when it crashed to like $600 or something, I was like, I'm stupid. This was my opportunity. I saw it. I made money with Bitcoin, and then now I don't have any money anymore. What am I doing? And you realize that, bro, numbers are just numbers. Whether $1 million can be hit because market become whether irrational or some things are just more valuable. So don't think of $1 billion. $1 billion feels like it's a lot because you're comparing it to Chill Guy that is on $45 million or something. I get it. But think bigger, guys. Dream bigger. If we're going to make life-changing money, we have to think in a very unusual, delusional way. We cannot think normal. This is what I like about the SPX community. They say no charts. We're just going to take over and flip the S&P 500. That is the attitude that we have. So we should never say a price is too high. So today we're establishing a new rule on the Memecoin show. No price is too high. Alex, do you agree?
No price is too high, because the question is not about the price, the current price. The question about is when did you get it and when will you sell it?
Damn, Alex, you nailed it there, man. You just really, you basically sounded like the final boss in an the Russian final boss in an American movie.
comrade, come here. There is no price more bigger than any price, you know. Family first, always. So give me all your money and go away.
Bro, why you never talk like this all along on the stream? That's how you're supposed to be talking, bro.
That's an interesting question, because sometimes my accent is not like Russian. It's a little bit like taxi driver not coming today. Too much water, boss. Because I spent too much time in Dubai.
It's like that. Yeah. But I think you should be talking like that, you know, like the real Russian, like how the
real
Russian, like the Russian girls in Dubai. My name is Dariana. Yeah, my name is Dariana. Where are you from? I mean,
America,
that's how we
Laugh America.
I'm from Siberia. I'm from Siberia. Yo, Godwin says, GM, everyone. Nice to be back. Absolutely. We're back like a spino right now. And you're not going to catch us, bros.
Oh, the season is the downside. I actually badly have to go like 10 minutes already.
What do you think is the pump of the utility coins? The pump of utility coins will happen, but I mean, it will happen anyway. So we don't have to worry about that one. It's just a matter of time.
Can you explain a couple of utility coins?
I would just tell you about Ondo. Ondo Finance is my favorite.
All right.
So in this season, I hold some Ethereum, I hold some Solana. Of course, these are all utility stuff. But Ondo is my favorite utility coin for this cycle because it's the only coin with a real substance out there. Have you seen the Twitter account, bro? Have you seen it?
I've seen their connections and what they are selling right now, and this is insane. And I believe in Ondo from the bottom of my heart. Really? No. Yeah. Ondo is one of the coins I'm actually believe they can break it up like in the big way.
The Ondo Finance team is in DC today, meeting with the SEC Crypto Task Force to discuss tokenization and the future of digital asset regulation. We look forward to collaborating with regulators on shaping a thoughtful framework for digital assets. This coin is not a scam. This coin actually has utility. They launched a product way before they launched a coin. They're doing something real. They're digitizing reward assets, and those assets exist, and they have clients, and they're making money. BlackRock is involved. Founders Fund, Peter Thiel are involved. Coinbase Ventures are involved. These guys are the real deal. So, I mean, there's a utility is just in the name, but I would tell you, I looked at a lot of coins. Ondo is the only one coin that I like that gave me conviction that maybe there's something going on here.
You cannot saying I gave up without saying I am gay.
Yeah, I do agree. Thanks, Leo, for the list. I really appreciate it. Eltech is back. Also says, what's up, my fellow trench roads? Where are you living now? I don't really live anywhere, but I'm currently in Dubai. I'm always traveling. I was in Europe last week. Now I'm in Dubai. I might be back in Russia. I might go to Russia.
I hope.
Yeah, I mean, some is coming, right?
I can't come to Dubai anytime very soon. Unfortunately, I have some very important plans to finish here. So I will miss Token 2049. But like, I'm happy to see you in Moscow, Habibi.
Absolutely. And guys, anybody who is watching with us right now, I will be hosting a little meetup for the trench lords who watch this show in Dubai during Token 49. I will go to a few events. I'll be speaking to a few side events at Token 49, but I will host our own quick meetup at Atlantis Royal Hotel, the best hotel in Dubai, in my opinion. I think everyone's opinion. I think we're going to have a little meetup there, have drinks, have fun, and talk about meme coins and the trenches and our future life as multi-millionaires with our Lambos on the side. So if you want to be part of that, just make sure you're following me on X, on Instagram, or the announcements and updates will be made. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And I know Alex got to go too. I also got to go. I appreciate every single one of you. Tomorrow, I'll be back with a 4 freaking hour show because we're so back. And even when the markets are red, I will be showing up right now because I don't want to miss any opportunities anymore. So I'm locked in. You can see even the outfit is back. The sunglasses, the fit, everything is back. So, you know, we mean business here, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, retweet. And soon we're going to start the giveaways to change the lives of so many others out there. You guys rock, and we appreciate you. See you on the trenches. Goodbye, my friends.
Bye-bye.
Adios.